let's start with what was good in April. And it is a very simple runaway story. Aaron Judge is hitting .427 with 10 home runs and 32 RBI. His OPS is over 1,200. He's so hot that you can't even touch him. That's how hot he is. And it's so scary because generally he starts slow and then gets hot. It's unclear what pace he could continue at. If you do the math, there's 6 months of a season. You could argue 10 times 6, he's going to hit 60 home runs, which puts you in range to tie or break his own record of 62. Or you could say to yourself, could he be the first player to ever hit over 400 since Ted Williams? He's hitting .427. Do you know the rarefied air that Aaron Judge is in? He is the overwhelming favorite to be the MVP of the American League. There are 3 New York Yankees who have won the MVP 3 times: Mickey Mantle, Yogi Berra, and Joe DiMaggio. How would you like to join that group of guys? Mantle, Berra, DiMaggio. Well, A-Rod tried, couldn't, won 2 MVPs with the Yankees. Roger Maris tried, couldn't, won 2 MVPs with the Yankees. Aaron Judge has 2 MVPs this year. Should he continue at this pace, win the Triple Crown, break some records, he'll be the unanimous MVP. It would be his 3rd. Keep in mind that he is 33 years old. I'm not going to be ageist. I'm not going to panic anyone. He's getting paid $40 million per year from now through 2031. That means that he will be, wait for it, in the 2031 season, he will be 39 years old. He does not use foreign substances. It is highly unlikely that he will be this productive late in his 30s, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't enjoy it now. Could he do this for 3 more years? Maybe. Could he do it for 3 more months? Likely. Is it enough to give the Yankees what would be Judge's first ring, which is what he needs to even be in the conversation as an all-time Yankee? You can't be an all-time Yankee without a World Series ring. Just stop that whole conversation. Get Aaron Judge 1 or 2 rings with 3 MVPs, you're on that list. What else was good? I don't want to make it a New York show, Coca, but my God, you have to talk about the Mets. The Mets who have the best record in baseball. The Mets who just gave in and gave Juan Soto the world, everything he wanted. Absolutely everything he wanted. And Soto as a presence in the Mets lineup is helpful. He's not even the 3rd best Met this month. You'd give that to Alonso, number 1, Lindor, number 2. The Mets pitching has been great. Their defense has been great. Overall, you'd have to say that when you're thinking about good, you'd associate Mets, and you'd be scared because if Soto ever starts hitting for power again and gets his average, he used to be able to be capable of being a 300 hitter. But I'll tell you one thing, that Pete Alonso has taken advantage. He's trying to go full Chapman, full Snell. He's trying to be a Boris Klein who got overpromised, underdelivered, signs a short-term deal with an opt-out, has a good year, waits a year, and then gets paid a fortune, and then everyone's despondent who signs the contract, except the player. Alonso's trying to do that. Can you imagine, Coca, if Alonso and Judge both win the Triple Crown in the AL and the NL? These are the musings when it's early in the season. What else is good? The NL West. After a month, the team that is looking up at the most teams, and of course, I'm never going to mention the Rockies, the Diamondbacks had a 16-14 month. Nothing to sneeze at, achoo. But they're looking up at the Giants, Padres, and Dodgers, all of whom have not at least 19 wins. Dodgers are 21-10 in first place. Padres right behind them, 19-11. Giants, 19-12. Can there be a division where you will get a division winner in all 3 wild cards? Not impossible. I think the NL East will have something to say about that. There is going to be some disappointed teams out there as we get into the Jays. Oh, relax, everyone. This is not a So You Want to Talk to Samson. Getting into the Jays is June and July. Right now, we're in the first of the M's. That matters. March doesn't really matter. NL West is so good. Let me tell you what else before we move on to the bad. This will take me a minute, Coca, because I don't want to take a victory lap, and I don't want to relitigate my career as an executive. But it is hugely important to understand how trades work in Major League Baseball. You cannot evaluate a trade the day it happens. You absolutely need to wait to see whether any of the prospects that are traded for or that you trade away end up being productive big leaguers. Do you remember the day when the Washington Nationals traded Juan Soto to the San Diego Padres, who had all those great young players? And everyone said, oh my God, the Padres did it. Way to go, Preller. You're brilliant. Who cares about James Wood, CJ Abrams, and Mackenzie Gore? You're getting Juan Soto. Of course, they did nothing Juan Soto and ended up getting rid of him. James Wood, CJ Abrams, and Mackenzie Gore are three major parts of a Nationals team that is not a joke. Now, they won the World Series in 19, totally different team. They had to go into a rebuild because of COVID. And the way you go into rebuild is with good scouts who choose good prospects, who turn into good players, who can outperform their pre-arbitration contracts. CJ Abrams doesn't even get to arbitration till next year. James Wood, forget it. He's got 2 years till his first year of arbitration. Mackenzie Gore is in the program and is one of the top 15 starters in the National League. Here's the good. The Nationals crushed the Padres with that trade.